Well, today I'm at the training base of Sheffield Greyhound trainer John Marriot. We're about 20 minutes away from Sheffield Greyhound Stadium. There's pups here, brood bitches, and some really good racing dogs as well. John and his partner Monica have got an awful lot on their hands.
I enjoy it all. I prefer the pups. Open racing, probably second, and graded racing is a necessity because of the pups.
That said, you have got some pretty classy racers here. Let's go through a few of them now that we've met today. First of all, BALLYDOYLE Frank, who is a really promising young March 17 greyhound.
Yeah, he's a nice puppy. There's a syndicate of 11 that owns the dog. He's Kinloch Bray, FERIGNO. He looks like he's going to be like his mum in that he's going to be a real strong stayer. And I'd like to think that when he's 2 years old, that Six Bends, he'll be a very good open race dog.
Your partner Monica owns FEARSOME FERIGNO. Tell us about him and particularly where the name came from.
The Incredible Hulk was played by FERIGNO. His pet name is Banner because it was the Dr. Bruce Banner, Incredible Hulk. He's only had 5 races. He showed a heck of a lot of promise. I mean, I was offered big money by quite a few people, but unfortunately he's broke his hook and he's had to have some screws in. He's now back walking and it looks as good as it possibly could be. He won't be racing anytime soon, but when he does race, I would like to think that he won't be far short of his best.
And he certainly showed a lot of promising signs. He made the final of the British Red Puppy competition.
Oh yeah, I mean he won his semi-final, comfortable. He's still a big baby. I mean, you've probably seen today him with his teddy bear because he is a baby. He needs his teddy bear as a comfort. But he's a lovely dog. I honestly think that this dog is one of the best that we've bred here.
And out of Adagio Bob, which must have an extra special place in your heart.
Oh, Adagio Bob. I mean, I can't say enough about Adagio Bob. The fact that we sourced the mum of FERIGNO, Sandra Cruz, to mate to Adagio Bob and then getting a dog as good as this, it's as good as we could have hoped for, really.
The Incredible One is here, and he's an only child. Tell us his story.
The dam Incredible Lulu, Vincent, who lives in Aberdeen, owns her. She's the dam of Walsh's Hill, and he asked me if I would do a litter. She came to me, and I said that I didn't think she was in pup, and she'd gone 3 days over. She was jumping around, so Vincent came down, and she was just jumping around. He took her home, and then a few days later, she had this one pup, so that was the Incredible One. Now, one pup is never easy to rear, and Vincent, has done a marvellous job, and he reared him with his mum and with a boat soy, and they've been taking them onto the beach and galloping them, and they've all had fun together, I think.
And he looks like a promising prospect for you. He's really come through the grades, and when it comes to staying, you think that he could be decent.
Yeah, it's surprising really, considering the mum has thrown Walsh's Hill, and this dog looks like he's potentially a 6 Bend dog. He's gone up from low grade, up to the higher end, and it's not just the fact that he's gone up the grades, it's the fact that he's giving decent dogs start and he's flying home. I think when he's a little bit older, a little bit stronger, I'd be surprised if he can't win at least his maiden and then see where he goes after that.
You've got a bitch here that you think could be nice as well, FEARSOME ENCORE. She's very young, just May 17.
Yeah, she is a baby. At the moment she's only had 2 sprints, which wouldn't be her trip. She's very novice-y. In schooling they only had 4 or 5 trials, which basically she's still learning on the job. But I like what I see. We bred her mother, we bred her grandmother. I think that this bitch, over 4 bends, when she's a little bit more clued up, a bit wiser to racing, I think that she can be another one who will be an open race dog.
Of course, the breeding side here is what you absolutely love, and you've got 3 brood bitches here, all waiting to come in season. We have to talk about Cash and Maureen first of all, because she's probably up there, one of the 2 classiest bitches over 4 bends I've seen in my lifetime, along with Domino Storm. You bought her for breeding. She's had 2 litters, not thrown any absolute superstars, but you think maybe she has got that in her, so you've bought her to breed.
Well, you'd like to think that a bitch who is as good as Cash and Maureen can produce something that is top quality. An absolute brilliant bitch. She's a lovely big bitch. She's absolutely bomb-proof. For any bitch to win the Oaks, be runner-up in Scottish Derby, and only ever be beaten once in a bitch race, you'd have to be more than hopeful that you could get something. It's a rare opportunity when she came up for sale. and it was one that I didn't want to miss. I think a bitch like Cash and Maureen must throw something. I'd be really, really surprised if we can't.
You've got 2 other brood bitches here though as well. Santro Cruz is another one. She's never raced, was bought for breeding and then promptly came in season when you were going to race her.
Yeah, she raced in Ireland, but she never raced for me. We were going to have some fun racing her, but I think she was only a week over here and she came in season. She's a lovely big bitch herself, super keen, no nerves, and we bought her to mate to Adagio Bob. Her first litter was obviously to Adagio Bob, and we got FEARSOME Ferigno, and in fact his brother is an open race winner as well. We've got 2 pups, have you seen, by 0-10, and I think we might have 1 more litter off her, and then she can have a nice retirement.
And also FEARSOME Folly is here. She's a Westmead Hawk daughter, and not had a litter yet. You're waiting for her to break.
I really like FEARSOME Folly. If you look at her form, it perhaps wouldn't look as good as some of her sisters, but she's definitely the best bitch in that litter. I'm
a little bit disappointed that there's no absolute baby puppies here. I've come at the wrong time, but still 2 gorgeous litters of pups here. Tell us about the 2 fawn ones first of all.
Yeah, the 2 fawn ones are 0-10 Santro Cruz. They're 6 months old. They're really big. I mean, 0-10 does get big pups, and the damn Santro Cruz is a big bitch. Unfortunately, we only got 2 pups, but that meant that they got the best of everything. We did get 1 dog, 1 bitch, so it's probably the ideal. If I was buying pups, I would always buy a dog and a bitch and pair them up, so I suppose by chance that's what we've ended up with.
And another 4 pups that we can see behind you, sunbathing, chilling out on the grass. Tell us about them.
They're not what I bred. I think they were bred by Paul Hennessy, I think. They are Casey and all, who's top sire in America, #1 sire, out of a bitch priceless dancer. When they arrived, they've eaten everything from day 1, they've galloped from day 1. Whether they can run now, we'll find out in a few months.
They're stunning looking, all of them, including the fawn ones. Have we got a Category 1 winner out there somewhere, do you think?
You always hope so, Julie. You always hope so. It's what we do it for. They're not easy to come by, but you know we've had a lot of Category 1 finalists. Not so many Category 1 winners because they are the cream of the cream. But you know we're always hopeful.